Hello everyone, welcome to Hobby Ever After, and it is the end of a very long Saturday. So let's see now, I worked, I decided to go to Target, and afterwards, before D&D with lovely Elsie, and she decided to get me an early Christmas gift, along with Capster. Look at him, look at him, I love him. I have a thing for mushrooms right now, it's very, very cute. I don't do mushrooms, okay? Don't say that I do, but we managed to find this for the Black Friday price. It did show up as it's $57.99, but we got it for $34.99 or $35.99, one of the two. So we got it for the Black Friday price, which is really good because I wouldn't pay $57.99 for this. I think it's really good. I love how it's the first chapter. I love how you get two starter decks, and if it's these two starter decks, these are the better two starter decks, personally, in my opinion. But otherwise, if you have I would say pick this up now. This is an amazing product. This is the best sort of like thing that they've made recently. I'm so happy to be opening up right now. I would love to have it sealed, but the amount that you could get this, it's not worth it. So yes, I do believe that you do get the Sorcerer Mickey and then the Moana of Motunui starter deck, which is basically Brooms, which is Amber Amethyst, which is a really good one to start out. And then we have Sapphire Steel with Simba and Aurora leading that deck, and that one's item bigger character base, which that one I would say is the second best. This one is definitely the best because it has great songs, it has good characters, and overall, and it was just a great deck. And the ward from Aurora is super good. I know a lot of people play that for competitive too. So yeah, let us get into the. Oh wow, we have like it's sealed. Whoa. I was hoping they would come in like the other little things. And thank you to the person who I asked for critiques, which if you have any critiques in the comments, just let me and Elsie know. And so there are two starter decks. Here's one pack. Here's two, here's three, here's four. Okay, look at how that's such an interesting packaging choice, but very interesting. So we have four packs already out. We have two Elsas and two Mickeys. So that'll be interesting. But let us try to open these without like damaging it too much because we just want the pack. I don't know. Opening up this starter deck, the Amethyst and Amber one, would be good because of the songs, like, and even the Friends on the Other Side is really good. So there's the deck. What we want is the pack. So now, let us open the other one. And tell me, everyone, down in the comments, what do you think? What did you think of chapter number 1? And what was your biggest struggle with it? I know definitely getting cards was a big struggle, but maybe it was trying to find community to play with. Maybe it was just trying to get into the game because you didn't understand from other TCGs. Let me know down in the comments. So, we have 4 Elsas and 2 Mickeys. So here's how I'll do it. I'll do one Mickey to start, another Mickey at the end, and then the Elsas will be in between. So we have our first pack. Ever actually being opened on the channel too, of the first chapter. There's actually a game store where I live nearby that sells first chapter, but I just don't go up there enough to do it. So we have a Minnie Mouse, the beloved princess. We have Friends on the Other Side, one of the best song cards in Amethyst. A 3 Inkable. It's an action song, so you can have a character sing it and draw 2 cards. That's just so good. We have a Megara. We have a Flounder. And we have a Sergeant Tibbs. And then a Prince Eric. We have a first uncommon. We have Beast. A Moana chased by the ocean. A Olaf. The White Rabbit's Pocket Watch. Okay, so 3 inkable item. I'm late. Tap it, 1 in ink. Chosen character gains rush. Oh, we have Captain Hook for some more pirates shenanigans in the new set of Azurite Sea. 7 uninkable Captain Hook, Ruthless Pirate. 5/5 Storyborn Villain Pirate Captain. They have Rush. They can quest for 2 and You Coward. While this character exerted chosen opposing character with evasive gains is exerted opposing character gains reckless. So definitely sort of depending on the sort of deck you're running against. Maybe we want to play him. And then we have a foil common goofy daredevil that is evasive. Interesting, interesting. So our first two rares, not starting off to the biggest shot, but I've seen some great pulls from this. I'm personally maybe just gonna try and fill out the rest of the collection. So we have another Friends on the other side. We have a Megara. We have another Flounder. Another Sergeant Tibbs. We have a Dinglehopper. We have a Simba. We have a Rapunzel. We have an Elsa. We have a Mad Hatter. Another Captain Hook. This one is the shiftable. So 5 uninkable. Captain Hook, thinking a happy thought, 2/5. Shift 3. Shift 3, and he has Challenger 3, and then he has Stolen Dust. Characters with 3 or less can't challenge his character. So, an interesting hook. Ooh. And then we have the super rare Mulan for 5 inkable, 4/5. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, your other characters get +1 lore this turn, and then Scepter of Arendelle is the foil. So, again, not too bad. The Mulan is actually pretty interesting. I know I got a couple of her because you could get it in like the beginners, like, I can't remember what it's called, where you get like the 2 oversized cards of that and whatnot. Very interesting. We have Hakuna Matata, we have Magic Broom, Stampede, which might actually be a more playable now because of the damaged characters. Deal 2 damage to chosen damaged character. For 1 uninkable, not bad. We have a Tangle. Each opponent loses 1 lore. I remember that being played a lot because that was the beginning of L. Like this set, even though at first it was like people were complaining like, oh, there's not enough because it was the first set. And now it's just such a great base. And like a lot of cards you don't see still play, but a lot of them you do, even the commons and uncommons. We have Frying Pan. We have Fan the Flames. We have a Jafar. 4 inkable, 0/5. Keeper Secrets, the character gets +1 power for each card in your hand. So it's basically a Sisu, but for you. He also quests for 2, so not too bad. God, all the Ruby rares today. We have the Poisoned Apple. 3 uninkable, 1 ink. Banish this item. Exert chosen character. If a princess character is chosen, banish your character instead. I don't know how playable this is today. I still feel like maybe sideboard in the future, but who knows? And then we have the Eye of the Fates. Interesting. All right, then. So we got 3 packs left. Come on, we gotta get something good. Something's gotta go. I know that I need the Cusco, the Robin Hood, and then the 1-drop Maleficent. I actually did have her, but I traded her along with 2 of my Robin Hoods for the Donald Enchanted from Shimmering Skies, which a lot of you would be thinking, whoa, 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 why do you do that? Those are such great cards. At the time, I was not playing them. I was not really into them. I only had 1 of the Maleficent, and the Robin Hood seemed good, but I just wasn't playing Steel. And this was at the beginning of Shimmering Sky, so price point was high. And you know me, everyone knows me on this channel. I love Donald Duck. And we have a Mr. Smee. We have an Elsa, which there are 3 Donalds in the first chapter. Maybe we can get 1. That one would be fun. We have a Mufasa. A Pongo. Pongo being the evasive, just blown out. Evasive, so good, set 1. Evasive now, sort of depends. We have a Jasper, an Aurora, a Goofy Musketeer. Oh, okay, guys. A Mulan, super rare. Again, the same one. And then, there we go. What was I just saying? A Robin Hood, Unrivaled Archer. This card was big when set 1 dropped. Now it's nothing. Same with Cusco. They were so big. That's the beauty of TCG, saying how cards go so high to so down. So we have a 6 inkable Storyborn Hero, 4/4, quest for 2. Feed the Poor. When you play this character, if an opponent has more cards in their hand than you do, draw a card. During your turn, this character gains Evasive. A 4/4 with Evasive on your turn is good, but then he lets you draw a card. Now you're thinking now like, oh, that's not so great. Back then it was so good. 6 to draw a card if an opponent has more cards, which, depending on how the game was going, yes. Like, it was just a card that saw a lot of play and was in a lot of top tier decks. And then a common Control Your Temper foil. Nice. Okay, interesting, interesting. I'm glad I have that now. That's actually really good. That's actually really fun. I'm so glad I just got that. We got a Pumbaa, Jafar, a Duke of Wesselton. Oh, I'm sorry, Weaselton. No, Wesselton. We have a Maleficent. We have the Aladdin, Street Rat, Hercules, the Cheshire Cat, which I didn't want to put in my Emerald deck, which you guys will probably see in a future video when I get to making it. It just, whenever this character is challenged and banished, banish the challenging character. I want to build a deck around the Lionel too. Whenever a character of yours is banished and challenged, each one loses one lord. I want to be that person. We have a Bell, and then we have You Have Forgotten Me. Yeah, this should be, yep, the rare section. It's not Baroque. What is it? If it's Baroque. Elsie's in the room.
It's not Baroque. Don't fix it.
Thank you. But yeah, 3 uninkable for an action. Return an item card from your discard to your hand, which was actually good back then, but now there's so many ways to filter and whatnot, and even doing that, it's like it's the waste, which is very odd. So our second is Automatoa. I've actually needed a second one of these. Oh boy, that's really good. 8 inkable for 5/8. When you play this character and whenever you quest, you may return an item card from your discard to your hand. So it does this, but he does it when you play it and when he quests, and then this character gets +1 power for each item you have in play. He's such a good card. And then a uncommon Beast Hard-Headed. Oh man, that's great. Oh boy, this is really good. So what, I got, yeah, 4 super rares. 2 being Mulans, which, you know, that's always good for the Ruby. And then a Tamatoa and a Robin Hood. Last pack magic, guys. Here, you know what? Let's do something fun. Let's take a look at the foil. Ooh, a foil Maleficent Sorceress. When you play this character, you may draw a card. Not as much as a Amethyst staple that I see, but could still be really good in those Merlin Fox decks. Madam Mim and Merlin decks with the Fox and the Rabbit and all those shenanigans. We got Simba. We got the Wardrobe. We got an Aladdin. We got a Merlin. We got a Minnie Mouse. We got the Goons. We got the Donald Duck. I can't do a Donald voice. I can't do that. It sounds so weird. So we got Donald, and now we have 2 more cards before we get that. So we got Rapunzel. Ooh. Oh, and here's a Rafiki. So let's see what's our rare. We got a Cusco, which I did need to help complete the collection. And then, oh wait, I should probably read Cusco and explain why he was so good back then. 5 uninkable, 2 for quest for 3, which, you know, now it's like, oh, quest for 3, that's okay. No, that's really good. It's still really good, but this is really good. Ward, he had Ward, which a lot of characters didn't unless you were in Sapphire. And then when this character is challenged and banished, you may banish the challenging character. So when you finally did take care of something, it got rid of whatever, it took it out. And now we got Maurice. Oh, Maurice, who I did need another one of. This was so good. This was really good, guys. I needed more invention help to help the beginning of my Sapphire Emerald deck. So we got Maurice, who is a 6 inkable, 2/7. Whenever this character quests, you may pay 2 less for the next item you play this turn. Whenever you play an item, you may draw a card. Yeah, that is amazing, guys. That is really good. And I think I got one of every color. I did not get any amber rares or super rares. I didn't get any legendaries. Of course, I didn't get any enchanteds. But this was still really good. I gotta say, and some of these are very good because not a lot of people can get their hands on the first chapter stuff. Because some of it is just too much. But already, guys, thank you so much for joining us today on Hobby Ever After. I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. I hope everyone takes care. And thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Just right down below. It helps us so much. We want to try and get to a nice, even 20 subscribers. We're at 19, which it's like, just give us that one. Just that one. Please, everyone, do it. And you will make Capster so happy. So happy. But alrighty then, everyone. Take care. Have a great day, and see you later on Hobby Ever After.